what's going on, guys? In this video we're going to be doing some more JavaScript. In the last one we covered making pure functions, we covered advanced functions, closures, currying and compose, which was a bit of a head wreck, to be honest. So while you guys were figuring those ones out, we'll go and go on to the next ones. So right, we go on to the next section of the course, advanced arrays. So in the last one we had advanced function, now we're going on to advanced arrays. Right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to code it out and explain it as we go along. And I recommend that you, if you have your code editor or anything ready, I'd highly recommend coding along to this, so you get the memory, you get used to practicing with the code. So we're going to go down, clean here. Okay, so we're going to have advanced arrays as the title. Arrays. Then we'll have const array. So we're declaring a constant variable called array. And we'll have square brackets for an array to 10. We'll do 16. And we'll have const new array equal to array dot for each. We'll have a parameter of num in the array. For each number, return number multiplied by 2. Right, so then if we console.log new array, let's see what we get. We'll log this out in the dev tools on Chrome. Alright, I'm going to reload that. That's just from my last video. Go back. Okay. Console.log new array, we get undefined because we're not returning anything from this new array. So you want to put in the return statement. Alright, so we'll have a new array above this one called const double, which we're going to be pushing to. And you see what we mean now in a second. So we're going to wrap these number 2 in parentheses. We're going to do double for the double away and not push number multiplied by 2. So the number that's in the parameter. And then we can const.log double. We'll see what we get. Array.for each, right? Oh, array has already been declared, so we need to reload. Okay, so you can see to const double, we get 2, 4, 20, 32. So we originally had constant variable of array, then we declared an empty array of const double. We had a new array which had the function or the method array.for each number like here, or item in array, return double.push the number that we're looking at. So for example 1, 2, 10, 16 multiplied by 2. So for each of these we get double that and it's pushed into the double array. So we got 2, 4, 20, 32. Very good. So now we're going to look at map, filter and reduce. 3 really great methods in working with arrays. Right. Just going to do that now. I have map, filter, reduce. We can do const map array equal to array.map. You see the code out here on the right. Number, arrow, return number multiplied by 2, semicolon, end the statement. Then we can do console.log map. I'm just going to give you the map array. Very good. Alright, let's give that a look. So we have const map array. If we run that, you can see we get 2, 4, 20, 32. So it did the same as the one above, but it's just a lot faster. It's array.map, return number, so it maps the value onto the map array that we're then calling after multiplying it by 2, like the item by 2. So let's go. Function purity. So when we only have one parameter in the arrow functions, we don't actually need to have 2 brackets. We don't actually need to have brackets or parentheses around it. We can just leave it without the parentheses. When it's only one parameter we have. As you can see there, it works. We're not getting any little red lines, squiggly lines. So now let's move on to the filter. So with the array.map we can make it shorter because we're just returning one thing, so we can do const map array equal to array.map. We can do number and then return number multiplied by 2. Right? And then if we do filter, const filter array equal to array dot, we can do array filter return number, so one parameter, so we don't need parentheses, and then the arrow, we don't need a code block if we're only returning one thing, then 5. So const filter array is filtering the array dot filter is going to have number, return any number that's greater than 5. So let's run that now. Let's have a look. So if we call filter array, or if we get filter away, we get 10 and 16 because they're the only two items that are greater than 5 in the array that we have at the top array there. So that's filter for you. Oops. Next one is reduce. First we're going to const.log filter, and we'll do filter array. Now we're going to do reduce, const reduce array equal to array dot reduce. And what you have, you'll have the parentheses, so you have an accumulator in reduce, and you have your number. And we'll do return arrow accumulator. We'll want to return accumulator, and then we'll plus num onto the accumulator. And then with returns, or with reduce, you need to use the accumulator value here. So we're starting from 0, as you can see on this bit after the comma. And then we close that with a semicolon and go down, right? And we can do const.log reduce. And we can do cause reduce array. Now if we run this, see what we get. So you can see reduce gives us 29, because what it does is it goes 1, starting from 0 it goes 1, then it adds 2 to 1, which is 3, then it goes back down, it adds accumulator plus num, so then it adds 10 to 3, which is 13, then it goes again and it adds 16 to 3, or 16 to 13, which is 29, so we end up with reduce 29, starting from 0. And if we were to set the accumulator to 10, it'd give us 39 because we're starting from 0, because we're starting from 10. Alright. Very good. So you see, if we were to change the reducer to 10, and then call it, reduce array 1 just for this example, because it doesn't let us make a new const variable. Oops. Then we run, we get reduced 39 because we started from 10 up here, as you can see. So right, that's been reduce, filter and map. They're advanced arrays. So that's good. Thanks for watching. Comment below what you're currently doing with JavaScript or any projects you want to build, and I will see you in the next one.